Pixel Scenery Podcast number 14. I'm Mark.
I'm Dushan.
And today we got a major episode for you. We got lots of games to cover. We're going to be covering Castlevania 3, Castlevania 4, Castlevania Bloodlines, Super Metroid, and last but not least,
Ocarina of Time.
Oh my God. Are you excited? I am. Let's get to it.
All right. So, yeah, it's a lot of big games. So, I'll preface...
This is a huge episode.
I'll preface by saying this, that I finished and I played all these games more than twice.
Yes.
At least. I'll say Super Metroid like 10 times at least. And Ocarina of Time, not that many. Castlevania, yeah, more than 3-4 times. 3, I never finished without states. I'll admit it. I'll the first to admit it. But all the other ones I have. But yeah, I think it's good that if you tell me you're like fresh takes because you never beaten these games, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, for me, like, these are all mostly intimidating bucket list games that I needed to take care of because I never did when I was a kid, and I never played Castlevania when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I didn't either because my parents wouldn't let me play like scary games. They would never give me a game with like Dracula and stuff. Yeah.
So the first one I really played was 4.
Okay.
And maybe that's why I love it so much.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that one in a little bit.
I mean, you know, there was lots of that stuff happening though. I mean, okay, so
yeah,
I played Castlevania 3, and actually Dushan and I both we played that live. Everything that we've been playing and I've been playing has been live on Twitch. And I decided to go the hard way. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah.
And I knew that I could use the other character. You know, there was like the main guy with the whip, right? And then
that's Trevor Belmont, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check on my phone, but I'm pretty sure that's Trevor, but yeah.
Yeah. And then there's 3 different characters, and I only really used the one. But I had a blast with that game. It was so hard, and it was so gratifying to beat.
But I think you didn't like it more than one, right? Or it didn't blow you away in that sense, or did it?
What's that? I didn't.
Because, like,
you know what?
For me, like playing 3 after 1 is like, whoa, like this one is much better.
Yeah, 3. I thought that I gotta say, like, I kind of have a special spot for 1. But number 3 had interesting color schemes and different like options. It has just said more.
It's like the game is basically essentially doubled.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of haters out there because I didn't finish, Simon's Quest, which I probably should.
So many haters. I never finished it either.
I need to get a Nintendo Power magazine to be able to finish that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should give it a run because maybe I'll be like, I don't know what everyone's talking about. This is the best game ever.
Wait, I'll say this about Simon's Quest. You can play it now like there's hacks that make it 100 times better, like with proper clues, and stuff like that. A map. Or you can. There's a Windows version that the name escapes me now, but it's like basically Castlevania 2 remake for Windows, and it looks amazing. And that's the one supposedly to play, but I haven't done it.
Okay,
we could do it on Twitch.
Well, we could definitely get that.
But 3 is like the way they incorporated these characters that they don't like outright tell you can play with more characters. I can imagine the surprise if you were a kid back then and be like, oh wow, look at this, there's another character and there's just 3 of them. But you can only carry 2 at a time. Always Trevor Belmont and one of the other ones. And you play with Sylphia you got, but I don't think you used it that much. And you can get the Alucard, which is like his first appearance.
Well, Alucard's like used for that one level, essentially, that's the annoying level you because you can turn him into a bat. But I didn't use those guys.
Yeah,
I didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I just full
Sifa,
on
sorry,
whipped
it's
my
called
way to
Sifa or
Dracula.
Sifa. Yeah.
But
what's the name of the little guy?
I did appreciate that because that gives it tons of replayability. But to be honest, I'd probably just go back and just do the same thing. But what I think was really cool about this was the levels, the same map, being able to go down and then you come back up and it's the same looking level. Like you just have kind of like you have entered a level. And then you go and you take some stairs down, and then you kind of run underneath it, and there's like a sewer with tons of sea people, and then you come back up, and you're still on that same piece of the map, right?
Yeah.
I really they use the scrolling, like the direction scrolling in Castlevania 1. They did it the same kind of feel with this. I'm also like just really fucking excited about the fact that like it was a video game just about movies. Like it was dedicated to a film. It's the last of the Castlevanias that was really dedicated to like it kind of having a movie sense. You know what I mean? I feel, and it kind of stands out a little more than the first Castlevania with that. I feel. You know, I thought like the Dracula was interesting. There was 3 stages, right? There's the Dracula, regular Dracula, where he throws like flames at you, and you kind of have to sit and like there's like multiple flame walls that come up, and you kind of have to just know where it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
After dying 1,000 times, but then he goes on to this mutated head thing that's got like 5 different heads that you just have to whip each head. And then it turns into the demon, and there's like a little rotating platform around him, and he's kind of shooting just like an arrow at you.
It looks awesome.
It does look cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool that they went 3 steps instead of having, but I feel like the first Dracula was harder.
Oh yeah,
like Castlevania 1, that felt like that Dracula was harder, and like to get to the Curse of Man, like the big cookie monster guy, took a lot longer. I feel than these other steps.
Oh no, brutal, absolutely brutal on the first one. This one is pretty hard, but I don't know. Castlevania 1 is just like on another level. The other character is called Grant, and if you play the Japanese version, first of all, it has better music because they use a special chip for the Japanese version for some reason.
Okay.
So the music has like, I think it's deeper or it's better nonetheless. Like I don't know the technicality, but it has like an extra sound chip.
Okay.
That makes it like richer. That character Grant in the American release, he does a short stab, little stab.
Yeah.
In the Japanese version, he throws knives across the screen, and they're unlimited. So it makes the game super easy, or way easier.
I thoroughly enjoyed number 3. It took a lot longer than Castlevania 1 because I just did it in like little bits and stages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to say that this was harder in the stages. But I definitely thought it was fair. Like it's always fair. That's what I like. I like the heart system. I like how it's like currency. Like how in this one you could like. Apparently, there's a difference between the Japanese one and the American one, where you actually had a health bar, but then there's on the other one was like you could take 4 hits.
No, it's like it's just easier. Like it's easier also. Yeah. Not just Grant, which I just mentioned, that throws the knives across the screen and you just have this projectile for the whole rest of the stages that you play with him. It just makes it way easier.
Way faster.
It's easier also. Like in the American version, the enemies do more damage, and it's like. Sometimes they will do that the opposite, like Nintendo didn't release Mario 2 here because it was too difficult. They deemed it too difficult for American audiences.
Yeah.
But Konami's like, fuck them, it's going to be harder.
And so, I mean, overall, I would say that, like, with this game, and, like, for the sake of moving on, I would definitely, I'm going to replay this game, obviously. It's a bona fide classic. It's
yeah, I love it.
It's not, you know what I mean? It's
I think you should totally play it again, take the other route.
The easy
get another character, and it's just like you're playing a totally different experience. It's awesome.
Like, this is a big Castlevania episode, but I don't think we're anywhere close to be done with Castlevania.
No,
I hope that you listeners out there like Castlevania.
I'll say immediately the ones, in my opinion, that you should play, that you haven't played: Rondo of Blood, Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Chronicles.
It's all gonna happen.
The Area of Sorrow, and ideally the DS ones.
Because I've dealt with Harmony of Dissonance and I've done Circle of the Moon.
Yeah.
Right? But which are
and that's the thing. You have like the best ones yet to come, in my opinion. And it's like,
gonna be, I know, I'm definitely gonna have to play.
But Rondo and Chronicles.
We'll talk about Rondo in a little bit.
I'll say this: Rondo and Chronicles are like the last classic ones. Then it's just like Metroidvanias. But then that they haven't released one in like 10 years or whatever. But now we're going to talk about my favorite classic one.
Yeah, well,
my favorite.
Here's the thing, is that they're kind of perfect, they coincide. They didn't like these overlap by like a couple months.
Yes, so that's why they didn't incorporate the multiple characters on 4, because they were developing at the same time. Like, I think they started developing 4 like in the middle of developing 3.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we need to get something for Super Nintendo because Castlevania 4 is early SNES. I remember that clearly also.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the cartridge had like the tummy, where the newer cartridges were like slimmer on the front. So Konami wanted to like get it out there and show all the cool technology that they could do with the Super Nintendo now. Not that the 3 didn't have it. Like, remember when we were playing 3, I was like, look at the cascade. It's like hitting the character in the head and the moving like the clocks or like the part of the
chandeliers.
Yeah, everything swinging. No, I mean on 3 they did amazing things also. But now with 4 they could just like expand it completely.
The levels in 4 are outstanding.
Yeah.
And if you want to talk about fair gameplay, like Castlevania 4 has the most fair,
makes it.
But like, here's the thing I want to make. It's like this was the new future of this franchise, was to have like directional whipping.
Yeah,
and that was the only game, and it just.
No, I don't like.
What was it? Hence, like the remake never got pursued. Like it never. Came back in Castlevania. And this is what I'm excited to talk about Bloodlines, because we'll talk about the whips, whipping. Dynamic,
also because.
Right? But
in 4 you can whip in 8 directions and make it go limp, and in Bloodlines you can whip diagonally up, but you also have to be jumping, so you can't do it from the ground.
Yeah.
So, we'll talk about Bloodlines also, but I always love the 8 directions. Like I love it. Like I love being in the stairs and hitting something diagonally up. Like feels good.
Yeah, like you have the whip features, the whip feature that you have, even though it's like the going limp. I hear a lot of people complaining about how sometimes they just want to whip something, or they want to use an item and then end up getting into the limp whip and then it die or something. But you know what? Again, like this game gives you more benefits. Like there's that one Twitch guy that we follow that's like he just plays this game only with, right? Like he doesn't use any of the sub weapons.
Like 4 has some really unforgivable. I mean, unforgivable.
Yeah, and
unforgiving jumps, right?
Yeah,
you have to be super precise. Like holy shit. Like any little mistake, like this character hangs with his toes from the hanging rock. It's like barely hanging on. Like you can look at the exact pixel where it connects. Like it's really precise. And I don't know if I love the whipping parts. Like when you can grab to the.
Oh, you mean it swing?
Swinging, yeah.
I like that.
It's cool, but
there's
I'm
a couple things about it, like
necessary.
that one level where you're going up, like you're like whipping up. That I really love that level.
I think that the control maybe on that could be improved a little bit, but I mean, it's a cool idea. And they wanted to show.
Like, here's the thing about this whip feature, though: is it too easy? Does it make the game too easy?
It's way easier than
what I mean. Like,
the other ones.
Also,
it's way easier
because of that. Did it downplay the sub weapons?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. A little bit, like I mean, the knife is useless. Like not useless, but it's
one of those games where like you can't get like in Castlevania 3, if you get an item, say you get the knife, and then you get the
triple,
no, not the triple, like the cross,
and
then it hops out,
and
you discard,
three, no, are you crazy?
Or is it in one? It's in one.
No, are you crazy? No, they incorporated it in Rondo of Blood.
The bouncing,
yeah.
That
you're misremembering.
No, I remember.
Absolutely not. It doesn't happen in any of those. 4 doesn't. Bloodlines doesn't.
Does. It didn't. Dracula
because Rondo of Blood does it. Because it's a light version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what?
No.
Am I that mistaken?
You grab it, you're fucked.
Because I remember it happening.
Don't you remember reloading all the time? Be like, no, I lost the cross. Reloading.
Yeah. Well, I remember that with
3.
Oh,
4 as well.
Okay, so whatever. Anyway, like the items.
Yeah, they don't bounce.
They got rid of certain things in Castlevania 4 too. They got rid of the stopwatch.
No, you have it. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100% you have it.
What did they get rid of?
I don't think they got rid of anything.
Because
do you have the axe? I mean, from the top of my head, you have the axe, the knife.
Did they get rid of the knife?
No, there's the knife is there. The stopwatch, it is there. Yeah. On the first stage, when you go up in the like the horse stable, you grab it there because there's Medusa heads, and you can stop it. Yeah.
Okay.
They removed.
I'm thinking.
I'm mistaken. That's removed from Bloodlines. no clock in Bloodlines.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
Bloodlines
right.
shortened the
So
item.
because I played all these in a row, so I get
Basically,
it all mixed up.
Super Castlevania 4
Whatever.
is... Wait. Super Castlevania 4 is basically like a remake of the first one. They have the same name, Akumaju Dracula.
I know, it was a rebirth of the franchise. So that's what the whole idea was.
They kept the base similar, like all the items and stuff, right? They didn't change much. And that one thing that's amazing, and I can't understand for the fucking life of me why in the flying fuck they didn't do that in Dracula X, or like you still have to press up and to use the item, and you have four other buttons.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the thing with
having the button, the R for the item. Brilliant.
That was only in Super Castlevania.
Yeah,
you had to do that in Bloodlines too.
Bloodlines also because there's three buttons, right?
The whole argument of it making it too easy. Right,
having a button for the weapon.
Like a lot of the developers, were like they would have play testing, and they'd be like, "Is this hard enough?" And I think that's a lot of the reason why Bloodlines was like Bloodlines, because it was 3 years after Castlevania 4 had come out, and they were like, "Well, we're gonna go back with the classic because it's more challenging."
Yeah, maybe so, but okay,
that was the main complaint.
I'm not shaming you, but you got to admit that if you wanted to finish 4 without save states, it would have taken a long while, right? Like it's not like it's easy. You're like, like,
of course,
right? Like it's still fucking
easy.
These are as balls.
It's my first time playing. Like,
okay, but I love how they expanded the moveset. Like you can duck and walk while ducking. You know,
I just also really loved how they pushed the 10 with the Super Nintendo with this game. Like, they were like, "Oh, there's all these new features. We're gonna use every single one of them in this game, and they're gonna be awesome." And so, like, they're like, "Yeah, level 4 rotating room. The whole screen rotates. You gotta have to hold on with that whip." I love that. That was great. It was such a cool level. Like, you know what I mean? To have like you don't see that
what
at
about
all.
The one with the
like turn side like 90 degrees
with the cylinder?
Yeah,
with the cylinder on the background. You know?
Yeah, I thought that was great.
And the enemy that.
I really liked the rotating room, or the barrel, like the barrel room where it's like spinning and like you're kind of walking. Like that was just one little thing, but like add it in. It's fucking awesome. Gives it way more variety. You never really get bored of. You're not looking at the same old thing in Castlevania 4.
Oh, you know what? I always when we're playing, we're trying like new shitty Switch games or whatever, and I'm like, dude, the second stage has to look different. If it looks the same, I'm like, you lost me. Like, you need variety. Yep. And Castlevania 4 has it in strides, and it's amazing. And I think I love it so much because a friend had it, and it was the first one I played. And I still go back to it, and just the ambience, the music, it just... the graphic...
well, like, let me just say...
pixel scenery.
The music, music, I was about to go into that anyway. Segue into it. Because music in Stage 1 is the staple Castlevania music now, and that's what this game started doing. There was a whole bunch of like new, like they brought in new enemies, I think, with this game too.
Oh yeah, for
you know what
sure.
I mean? Like, there was a copy of the first one, but I think that they brought in
the scary skeleton from the
the guy from the wall that's like, "Hey, I'm trying to come over here. I'm trying to sell you something." Or something. I don't know. I didn't trust that skeleton. He's gonna take your wallet.
But like the music is so, and just the ambience. Like I love the backgrounds are amazing. So many layers. You look at there's a forest in the background, a lake. I'm like, wow, just like so beautiful. One critique that I will give it though, the Dracula is not great because it doesn't have a second form. It's kind of like another head and fucking lightning bolts, and it's like, boo,
it wasn't that
no monster.
Hard either. He was probably the easiest Dracula, honestly.
Also,
and he goes through beams. Right, so you gotta dodge his beams.
Wait.
Then he does electric.
Yeah,
that's his second phase.
Yeah,
and like when he gets into the second two, they bring in that.
That's
and like,
awesome.
It gets you so pumped.
Yeah.
First time I heard it, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like,
so good.
I was so excited.
Yeah,
but
it
was man, it's like definitely up there with one of my favorite Castlevanias. I'm yet to finish them all, obviously, but this is definitely A+ like material, man. Like I really did enjoy it. You know, for me, I don't know if we were having discussions before this pod started about whether or not I favor Bloodlines over top of Castlevania 4, because Castlevania 4 is just a repeat game but with new features with the diagonal whipping and like
yeah, but the stages are totally different. Also, like from one, like it has similarities, right? But also, I wanted
you're right, like into the castle. Basically, like right away.
Yeah, you play the whole game into the castle.
Yeah.
That's the
like Bloodlines, which we will get into next.
Yeah. No, you're in Europe.
Yeah, you're like all over the place.
There's skeleton in motorcycles.
So, like,
okay, Bloodlines. I mean, I don't know. We talked about this before. I'm sure. I love the duality of Konami in the 16-bit era.
Right.
And Capcom. Because if you think Capcom, like Street Fighter 2 on Genesis and NES, different technology, so they look different. They felt a bit different. But this is like completely different games. Like Contra 3, Hard Cops. Ninja Turtles in Time, Hyperzone Heist, which are similar but they're different. They have different levels.
And Bloodlines is
Castlevania, like Super Castlevania 4, Bloodlines, Sparkster also, like Rocket Knight Adventures. They're both different games. They're like, so it's so super interesting to see how they took different teams and they're like, do one for this one. I mean, also they did a Castlevania for TurboGrafx 16, which is like amazing. So like,
well, that's the thing. It's like you had
they had everything covered. Like
and it's kind of like ballsy to be like, like we got stuff on that console. Yeah, I got a whole different game over there.
But think about it. I never thought about this. Imagine Nintendo was in the position of Konami and they're like, we'll release a Mario for Super Nintendo, a Mario for Sega Genesis, a Mario for like different styles, all good in their own way. Capcom wasn't really doing that. Like they just similar. Like there's a Mega Man 1, 2, 3 on Genesis. Like Capcom released a remake and it feels different, and it's just a remake, but it's like the same game. They didn't do like a special Mega Man for Genesis,
Okay.
So the Capcom never took that route.
Yeah. But like Konami did.
Yeah, they went hard, and I think it's amazing.
But
they went hard for that. Yeah.
Because they're playing both sides, and I don't know. Konami doesn't have a good reputation anymore.
Yeah, I play both sides, so I always come out on top.
Konami, what was up with that Metal Gear release?
Fuck, dude.
Like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go praise Bloodlines.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Okay, so like Bloodlines came out 3 years
ago
after Super Castlevania 4. So this development team had time to be able to come up with ways to correct or whatever the hell. They decided to go back to the old classic style of not being able to whip diagonally unless you were like jumping, right?
Yeah.
Then you can whip diagonally. It actually had some kind of advantage of being able to jump backwards and control your jump. You could do more of that in that than you can in Castlevania 4, right?
Yeah.
I also really love the whole map aspect with like traveling all over the place. It's more of like you're in the world. You're not just in a castle, You do get to the castle. Eventually, you have to. It's Castlevania. But getting there was way more of an adventure for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all good. You lose the knife and stopwatch in this game.
Yeah. That's correct. Yes, you do.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I had that wrong, and I don't have to edit it. Shame.
No, here in Pixel Cinema Podcast, we assume all our mistakes, Like,
yeah. And so, like, being able to jump and whip diagonally in the air, and you could jump and whip backwards was like I feel like it was a big advantage in the movement in this game for being able to, like, because you're getting attacked. I mean, like crazy,
switch that direction mid jump, like, just like, really helps.
Being able to, I think you can jump on the stairs on this one. Can you jump off the stairs?
Yeah, this one you can jump onto and off the stairs. Yes. So you can do like boom, boom, like, which is amazing because in 4 you could jump on the stairs, but you couldn't jump off. Like your feet are magnetically
So there's like little advanced, things that are different, but you're back to using your special with pressing up.
Yeah. No. It has a button. The C button. Yeah.
The C button.
Yeah, Genesis had 3 buttons.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one continues like as 4 that you can use a button for the special, which is I love. I think it should be like that, a button for the item.
So but like it's so, and I'm also getting mixed up too now with Dracula X, aren't I? With like the superpower.
No, you have to compare. Yeah,
that's Dracula X.
But that's really Rondo Blood because Rondo Blood came before Bloodlines. Right. So Bloodlines took some things from Rondo Blood. The bouncy of the item.
Right.
Right. The special, the crash Item Crash, it's called.
So did Rondo come out after Super Castlevania 4?
Yeah, yeah.
By like a couple
like 2
years?
years.
I mean, it was TurboGrafx.
Super Castlevania 4 is 91, and Rondo of Blood is 93. 2 years after.
2 years after.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Bloodlines is what? 3 years.
Yeah, 94.
Okay, so this came out. Okay, it's crazy to see like what was going on with all the consoles, because you have all these different consoles.
And so many games that are all different.
Yeah, like
it's crazy.
And like CDs
like
and cartridges.
Like that's so gone. Like you will never see that ever again. You know.
Well, okay. Anyway, the levels and the gore in this game is fucking fantastic. By the way,
it's so good.
It abuses the Genesis like let's make it disgusting. Holy cow, there's some gory moments.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's great.
Loving that. Also, the levels, loved it. The Atlantis level where you're with the water, it was hard. The part where you whip that statue, the lady statue's head off, and it just falls over. Amazing. Just like all these amazing like little touches in the levels that are amazing.
Right?
It's way more the enemies were like way more mythical based. Like there's like the
Minotaur
stuff. You didn't have.
Okay, but I gotta say again, that one show up on Rondo of Blood.
Yeah, but like it's a big. It's not like a common enemy.
It's
like a big enemy.
Yeah, the water stage. You mean the one that has the reflection?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
Atlantis.
that's my favorite one.
That's Atlantis.
The music,
right?
the sunset, the reflection. That for me that's like big Genesis.
Okay. Genesis. And I mean, the Tower of Pisa was a great little touch to it too, to being able to drop that in like that level moving all over.
Yeah.
That I'm going to Italy in like a week, so I'm going to Pisa. So I'm going to try to do that.
Are you bringing a whip? Yeah. I mean,
well, I'm going to wear my shirtless.
I'm
going to walk around with like big muscles.
I'm sure airport security wouldn't be curious about a random whip. It
happens all the time. Oh, another Bloodlines tourist.
I mean, my name is. You see this passport, but it doesn't say Belmont. But believe me, it's in my blood.
Right? It's in the bloodline.
Yeah, the bloodlines of the bloodline.
That one level, that one part of the level with the linear, it was like fucking with the image. Like it's like
dude, it's so creative,
and then you're jumping
crazy,
into it.
Right?
Holy fuck, that's original.
Yeah, that
was so fucking cool. Like, anyone that developed
that was absolutely
chef's kiss on that one.
so good. Like the way they used the Genesis. Also, Genesis came out in Japan in like '89. Which is crazy to think that the Genesis came out like 2 years before the Super Nintendo, but it did.
Yeah.
So the developers have a lot of familiarity with Genesis. And you can tell, like, it's a late Genesis game because it looks incredible.
Yeah.
Everything is top notch. I love it.
The death in this game was pretty rad. Like, he came out with like cards flying around.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had to like choose. There was one that would give you health.
Yeah.
And so there was 3 bosses that you had to beat. The bosses were weird. Like the gear boss. Like, I get a whip him in the heart. I mean, it's fine.
What about like the mechanic, the robot?
That's what I mean. Like the gear boss.
A gear boss.
Like he's like a gear dude.
Sorry, I thought you said gear. And I'm like,
then,
what?
Like, it's like the robot wars or something.
What about the one with turning into like the top of that tower? Right?
Right. That level. That was frustrating, but
I
really awesome too.
Hard. Yeah.
Like they just really did knock it off. They really knocked it out of the park.
I just want to mention randomly. I don't know. Sometimes I go to GameFAQs and read shit, and there's that. If you put like the BGM on like 5 and sound on 75 or something, and you save, and you start the game again, when you get like all the whip power up, the music changes to like classic Castlevania.
Right.
And I'm like, I had no idea about that shit.
Yeah.
And next time I play it, you're fucking damn right sure I'm going to use it.
I thought I thought the Dracula in this game was he's kind of
I was a refresh my memory. I don't remember Dracula.
It's 3-part.
Yeah.
It was regular Dracula.
Yeah.
Coming at you, and he's just shooting fucking shit at you. Then it turns into like a Grim Reaper kind of death.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
bouncing around.
Right.
And then he turns into the demon.
Right.
And he's just like this like crotch monster that has like a big fucking mouth on his crotch. And it's like supposed to be disgusting, but it's more ridiculous. If I were fighting that thing, I'd probably laugh. Because like, what the fuck? It's got a serious case of dentata.
Oh my god.
Like a serious case.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Bloodlines was fucking fantastic. I praise it. I think it might be my favorite. Like that of all the classic 2D scrollers, I think that Bloodlines takes it for me just because it was like. I mean, I suck at all these games. I'm gonna say it's harder, but it's like I just really like the levels, and I really loved just how they took the travel aspect to it, more adventurous.
Yeah.
Loving it. I just wish Dracula was harder.
But okay, another thing that this game, like, you can replay it. Like 4 doesn't have that quality. Like, it's just one character, linear. That's it. You didn't play with the other character, right?
No.
Because you play with the John Morris, which is basically like a Belmont.
Yeah.
But
which I'll probably play with again.
The card. Yeah.
Because I don't want to play with the guy with the spear.
And it's funny, in Japan, it's a woman. I mean, the character has much more feminine characteristics.
Okay.
And here they Yeah. They changed it. I bet someone in Konami USA was like, "Man, you know what? We're gonna make it a man. Like, no one's gonna play as a woman, like, or some shit like that, some stupid shit." Again, and with that character, the game is much easier also. Like, because he has like a long-range spear, and you can do like a somersault jump, like down, and you can go up pretty much higher than Eric or no John Morris. It's such a forgettable name, like John Morris. That's like what? Like, doesn't have anything like Trevor Belmont. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that one, or Simon Belmont, but I don't know.
They all had like I remember listening to podcasts about this, and they're just talking about how a lot of it has to do with like Bram Stoker's Dracula and like taking characters from that and like blah blah blah. I don't know.
Oh no, I mean, dude,
it's like no one really knows like about like.
No, it's just. I mean,
all I know is that the developer of Castlevania wanted to show that when you knock off the head of Dracula, that's supposed to represent that he's going to be coming back, and that the tower is moving because Dracula is alive. That's another thing. And then the guy that Dracula turns into Cookie Monster. He's supposed to be representing the curse of man. And those are three things, and then they've kind of like just evolved off of that, and they've got like new plots going on, and like, yeah, it's sick. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I never played Bloodlines back in the day at all. Like, I played it many years after I got into emulators and stuff.
Did you play it on Genesis?
No, I didn't. I never had a friend with a Genesis. Honestly, every one of my friends that had a console pretty much had a Super Nintendo. My cousins had a friend that had a Genesis, and he would come to his place, and sometimes, and he would bring he had Phantasy Star and Sonic. And that's it. Like, those are all the like the Genesis game I checked out as a kid. Like, and never this one, but the first time I don't know. I always been into Castlevania. I never owned one back in the day, but I don't know. Like, I'm like, these games are awesome, and Bloodlines really surprised me. And I want to replay it actually after talking about it.
Well,
because I replayed for so many times, but I'm like, I want to replay that one. It's pretty good.
I mean, to bring up old like stuff about Castlevania 3, I watched this Twitch like Mr. Knight, and he speedruns no deaths on that. He got me going on Castlevania 3.
Yeah.
And then I finished Castlevania 3, and then
like,
it was just
you're like, I can do it. Like, no deaths. Like, no save
death.
states.
Of course I'm going to die. Not that good. But like, I beat it, and you're like, fuck. Like, that's considered one of the harder NES games.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, and then on to Castlevania 4 and so forth. And now it's just like, can't get enough of that Castlevania.
Yeah. But
like,
it's so sad to think that 2014 was the last official Castlevania game.
I'm so
10 years.
Okay, but like, what do you have after? Like, there's games that are kind of like Goonies 2. Is that a sibling? Goonies 2 is a sibling of
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Konami game?
Well, no, but it's got like the fucking, almost like a whip.
I'm pretty sure Konami developed.
It's a platformer.
Konami developed that one.
Right?
Did it?
I wonder how many.
Wait, did it, or you didn't research?
Yeah, and I also want to know, like, it was a funny question about how many calls were to the Nintendo call center concerning Simon's Quest.
Oh yeah.
Right? But those are all. I also think that you're fighting a fucking Dracula and DuckTales, right? That That's kind of Castlevania-esque.
No,
I think it's been a huge inspiration for a lot of games, obviously. And like, it's fucking awesome. Everyone wants to be Castlevania.
Goonies 2, yeah, it was developed by Konami though.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Great music
do
too.
Do you know Kid Dracula?
Kid Dracula. Yeah, that's on the.
We should play. We should also play. It's like funny Castlevania.
But I gotta play DuckTales now because there's Dracula.
Dude,
Duckula.
I have sometimes in the morning I had DuckTales. So when in the morning sometimes I have like a song stuck in my head and I'm like, DuckTales, like from the DuckTales game. Not the intro from the cartoon, one of the songs from the game.
Okay.
And not the Moon one, which is the most famous one. Like that, it's like super classic, but from the jungle there's a
That's the theme song.
Yeah, I mean that's from the.
Life is like
no, it's not. I'll play it. No, it's not.
Duckburg.
No, I know it's not the theme.
Something airplanes. It's a Duckburg.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there's still a lot of Castlevania and I want to say we were planning to talk about Dracula X, but we won't because
I don't want to talk about it, but we're gonna hold off.
We're gonna save it because
the next round on Castlevanias
starts with Rondo.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Dracula X is a light version of Rondo, so it's better to play Rondo, finish it, and then you can compare it. Yeah.
On to the next game.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
And now the next game we want to talk about is Super Metroid.
Oh yeah, it's a big one. I mean, I gotta say, all these amazing games we're talking about, thanks to me, because I pressure you into playing.
Yes,
basically.
Well, okay. First and foremost,
I was shaming you, Mark. You're not a real gamer.
I'm like, but like I play on Twitch, which I have like a bunch of followers, but no one watches me. Who wants to watch a 43-year-old man play fucking these games for the first time? Like, nobody. Like, oh, this guy's old. He must be pretty good at it. Like, no. Not at all. But you know what? I'm fucking doing it. So fucking deal with it, and it's my life. Go away.
Yeah.
But...
And how Bon Jovi said, it's now or never.
But it was forever, like for years, we talked about what we should do is sit down and play Super Metroid. Like,
yes, we did.
We always talked about how we should always sit down and I'm like,
and you know what?
And we did.
I think after playing it, I mean twice basically. Once here with you, and then I played the Redux version, which I'm gonna talk about. I think I can do it in like 3 hours, 350. I don't know what's the record, but like whatever, 4. I don't know. But we could do it in one sitting now.
It took me 7
now.
Not exactly breaking records.
But now if we pass it around and I'm basically know where to go. I mean, I'm not great or anything, but I remember renting that game and I was like, this is the biggest game I ever played. It's like immense. Like I'll never finish it. Like felt like a Link to the Past in the same sense. Like this world is huge. There's so much to do. And now I play it and it's like, that's it. Like it's so tiny. Like
yeah, because now you're getting like, because gaming, as soon as like the 3D was perfected, gaming started getting into, and like just technology progressing and like more and more. I remember back in the day, getting like 100 megabyte drive on my computer and it being a big deal. And now it's like if a gig's on my phone, I need a gig to like do anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's like inflation in hard drive space. Yeah.
Like, and it's amazing. Like things like PlayStation, how much they jump the gaming experience. Like with the games that they had, because that was such a
because the capacity.
Yeah,
it's just the capacity.
A powerful machine.
Yeah,
right.
Like the 64 could produce better things in certain ways, but the PS1 had the storage, so that's why games like all the RPGs were there because they could come in 4 CDs. Like you couldn't release a 64 game with 2 cartridges.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Like you had to abide by their size, and they were way more expensive to produce. That's why the PS1 had many more games than the 64. Like it was cheaper to develop.
Has like 300 games.
I think so, something like that. And Japan, I bet, has a bit more. But yeah, for sure. And PS1 must be like 2,000 or more. I don't know.
I mean, they both dealt with polygon stuff too, but
Yeah.
They're both like messing with that technology.
And no Super Metroid on 64. Nintendo said,
no,
we don't know how to do it.
There was a 3D Castlevania.
Yes, 2.
And a lot of that.
There were 2.
Yeah, but a lot of that went to the efforts. They concentrated on trying to make, and it was garbage.
Yeah, I mean, they're not super, super bad, but they're not good either. I bet they're awful to control now. The control must be janky as fuck.
Yeah. Anyway,
we're talking about Super Metroid.
Super Metroid, is a game about a Samus who's a just like an intergalactic bounty hunter, I guess, and she basically goes around killing animals and trying to like figure out what's going on with these fucking thing called Metroids, which are just like alien beings that are being taken by other aliens to fucking try to get more powerful and whatever.
Like, these little creatures are just minding their own business on the walls, and someone's like.
We talk a lot about dating Samus because she's really hot.
Oh, yeah. It's our dream.
But
all the time,
long distance relationships don't work too well, and also like. She's messing around with viruses, and now she's immune to these things. And it just seems like it's a little bit of a hassle. And nonetheless, Super Metroid is it's like the perfect happy medium. I've played Dread, and Dread was like insane. Like it was just like kind of like this is kind of like a little much, but it was it was great too.
Yeah.
I loved it, but Super Metroid lived up to all the expectations of what everyone fucking talked about. Everyone's talked about this game. I remember seeing my buddy Sebastian playing this game when I was a kid and just kind of watching him, but like never really know, but like thinking it was cool, but always like being about like over my head of just like what's going on. I don't know. I could never really figure it out.
I like decipher the gameplay. You mean?
I mean, I was just like I'd say, it's a running gun or whatever. Like I don't know.
Because it wasn't like Mario that you go left to right and that's it. You know,
like refer to the map and like what's this map?
Yeah.
Like
No, of course it was much more daunting than playing a pure platformer or Mario Kart or something like more like. Yeah, for me it was like I remember renting it and playing it with the Nintendo Power equivalent in Chile called Club Nintendo, and just like having the magazine open on my bed and looking at it. You know, I'm like I can't really play this game without guidance.
Yeah,
and actually, and still like I had to look at our walkthrough a couple of times.
There's so much in the game.
One thing,
there's so many secrets and to find like
I
missiles,
didn't get 100%
and like you
items.
need those missiles. Like it's funny because you're like I think I got enough. I've got like 150,
I was gonna say,
and I'm like
that was you.
Dying the last boss, like out of missiles. Like the bosses take a lot of hit damage, very much so. But this game is awesome to explore, find new things. Just you bomb everywhere. You kind of, enemies they're awesome in this game. But they're also annoying. There's really cool things. I really like the statue room. Before you went downwards, that would crack the floor when you had to kill, who was it? Like Jimmy the Scumbag, and then there was fucking Riley, and then who was the other guy?
I don't remember the name.
The one with the eye, the weird eye that was bopping around. That was a hard boss. All the bosses are pretty hard.
The music and ambience and everything is just fantastic in this game. It's just like the little details, the little spots of water. You see some little animals sometimes in the background.
Yeah,
it's just like everything is very deliberate. It's made with so much care.
The atmosphere,
it's just amazing. Like
the game is great.
Everything. Everyone that worked on that game took the utmost care of every last pixel and audio beat and everything. Just to. And the controls can be a bit janky, like just running with A and then the default jump is A and you shoot with X. So so I played the Redux version, which is just a hack that comes with a lot of quality of life improvements. And one of them is you can switch to every button really. And you can activate auto run.
Okay.
So I was running and the game boom plays so much faster. There's no reason sometimes not to run, but then you press the button not to run and you just have to press it way much less, right?
Yeah.
You're pressing it a few times in the game and it's just zipping around, which is great. And I had many more benefits, but not one of the most substantial was the map has lines to indicate the doors. So that makes it so much easier to, and I don't think it's cheating. It's just let me know where I've been, so I don't have to go there again.
It was super annoying, to figure out
because
how to get
it's
to
just touching rectangles.
Yeah.
You're what?
Everything's pink, and there's a blue square in the middle of the fucking thing. You're like, how do I get there? And you search it all around, and eventually
but even for the rooms you're busy there, because when you have to backtrack, you're like, where is the door to that one? You may go to another end, and you're like, fuck.
I feel like
just a small line,
the little dot,
amazing.
The little dot that there's something indicating that there's something in that room, like
No, but there is like it changes, right? Like it's an empty dot and then it changes to a dot, and that means you got the item, right?
Yeah.
But the door thing, it helped a lot better with the map, you know.
Yeah.
But overall, it's the same game, and yeah, but it did make it easier to control, and they make a little bit of changes with the when you do the spin jab and then the screw attack.
Yeah.
It's very hard to change directions on Super Metroid. Like it cannot, right? Like
yeah,
it was for you as well. Like you're like,
and once you got to go,
it's like whoa,
that,
like. So on the Redux version, they used like the same style for like the Game Boy Advance ones, which is like much easier to like change directions. Once you're in it, you're just locked. So they make like a little bit of changes with that, which makes it. But yeah, it's like the same game, and I love it, and I will replay it forever. But it was so striking. Be like, oh, this is a short game. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. Like,
I mean, the last boss.
Few days.
When I finished it off. So like I beat the boss, and then it's like, oh, the whole place is gonna blow up. I'm gonna run, and I like try to do the super run jump. I failed. I tried to do it twice.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't jump up, and I died.
You know, I
I didn't get to the ship on time. Basically,
I watched this. I was here watching you, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. And I just shut up because like, what's the point? Like you have to like, and the desperation will be like, no, and it's like everything is blowing up, and the timer.
So anyway, then I had to fight the boss again.
Yeah, but just twice. It's not a lot.
But it was a hard, like, that was a crazy end boss. It was pretty hard, and all the cutscenes and stuff that happens with the big, well, you know, the big Metroid that comes in and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. Dude, like that's I mean, okay, this game is masterful at teaching you stuff without saying anything.
Yeah.
Like the little animals that do the moves that you have to do, how they teach you how to run and charge your jump, and when they teach you how to bounce around the walls and stuff also. Like the little animals that you can't touch them, but they're there and they show you this. I'm like, it's brilliant. It's not like a big box where it's like, hey player, we're gonna teach you how to do this. Like,
yeah.
I feel like so many new games is like enough holding. Like, let me go to the menu and see like a list if I'm curious, but let me kind of do it myself. And also, you feel like you discover something in that world as a player. It's not like the game was like, hey dumbass, this is how you do
it. Honestly, there's not a better example of how an alien world and like Metroid, man, like it's so
yeah.
They did such a good job on like just breaching the imagination of how far it can go. I mean, it's like, you know, ice and forest here, and then
I mean, not like forest here. Really. It's like vegetation, just, but
yeah, there's stuff happening, but it's
but it's very creative, like these little biomes, you know, like
it was so good. I mean,
the music
makes me want to play Dread a little bit again. But you know,
but you still have.
The thing is that, like, this game.
Okay, you can still play the first Metroid. Oh, it's too rough. Like, I would say play Metroid.
There's no map, right?
No, there's no map. It's like the American version has passwords. Like you don't even have a save. You play the Japanese version on the Switch Online, you have saves, but I mean it doesn't have much text, so you can play it in the Japanese version. And you have the Super Nintendo, the NES, give you fucking passwords, so annoying. But yeah, Metroid Zero Mission is a remake for the GBA, and it's fantastic, and it's a remake of the first one, but it's not on the Switch Online.
Yeah,
Fusion is, which is also really good.
Well, that's currently what we are.
And Fusion is like the base for Dread, really.
Like that's our when we're playing Twitch these days. It's, you know, I'm playing a couple different games, but if it's Dushan and I, we're probably gonna be working on Metroid Fusion
and Rondo Blood.
Well, Rondo, yeah, that'll be happening too.
And if
tune in,
yeah, and I wanna say this about Super Metroid also. Like this was like the second game of the genre, almost like. Because it's like basically when it started, it's like, yeah, some games have done like similar things, like Castlevania 2, for example. It's kind of like you can go different places, not linear.
Yeah.
And there's like some other games like Faxanadu and other games that are like, yeah, like you can go around towns and like, but like proper the system of the Metroidvania genre, it's like laid out here basically. And Symphony of the Night was like, okay, let's try our version, and then it just like And now it's like, how many Metroidvanias are on the Switch? But the genre died down, though. Like, after the DS Castlevanias, like, no one was releasing this type of games. And then he had a big renaissance, like with like Action Verge and games like that people were like, oh, these games sell, and there's a market for it. And yeah, Nintendo ended up releasing like Metroid Dread, right? Like, it's Blasphemous and all the ones we've been enjoying, like Hollow Knight and so many good ones, you know. Like, I'm playing Action Verge 2.
Knight, I'm still
and I think Super Metroid, like maybe like Doom, in the sense that it's not the first one, but it's the one that like cemented it.
I'm like kind of a Whip fan now.
Whip?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
Mark,
I know the GBAs all have Whip, but like Hollow Knight doesn't have a Whip.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, you like the Metroidvanias with a whip?
Yeah, like a whip.
Oh, maybe you're gonna have trouble with Symphony of the Night then. I mean, you can get a whip, but I'm not gonna spoil anything.
No, I don't.
Yeah, and Metroid. I'm sorry, but the Metroid games don't have a whip, and you can borrow.
Metroid's amazing. Metroid was like Super Metroid was like such an awesome killer game, and I recommend anyone to play it. It's like got a mood to it too. Like, it's great at night.
Oh, it's so moody. Okay,
you know,
Metroid for me, Super Metroid, the perfect game to play in a rainy day. Like, very gray. I don't know if snow, but rainy and like gray, perfect. Yeah. It's like, I wouldn't play Super Metroid on a sunny summer day. It's not that game. I want to play Mario 3 on that day or something.
And, you know,
Super Metroid, no.
A lot of people speedrun Super Metroid.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Super Metroid has amazing hacks. Like, it's one of the most hacked games. And there's so many and high quality. Like, people that are really poor, like, they're so to these hacks. No name comes out right now, but I know there's a bunch of them that are like well regarded. You can probably have like 10 top tier hack Super Metroids and have a good time, probably. Not just like super hard, like what's the name of the hard? Canso. Fuck, I don't remember. I'll post edit it. By everyone that's listening, you know what I mean.
You know, I like, it's a bucket list game for me, and it was awesome, and I want to play it again. Like, if it gets stuck in your head, it's so easy to just get going with that, eh? Oh
yeah. But also, you can borrow my 3DS and play the remake of 2. Right. So 1 and 2 have remakes, and the remake on the 3DS, Metroid Samus Returns, it's fucking awesome. And it's different because you have like a counter and you have to like kill Metroids. It's like a different kind of like take on it.
Okay.
Same gameplay, but it's different.
Yeah, I mean, Metroid Prime was amazing. Played the remastered on Switch, and that I picked that game up, played it for a bit, put it down for months. Then restarted. When I finally got into the groove of that game, it was awesome. And that was pretty much when I was on the last boss.
Yeah.
You know, but that game was phenomenal, and I really want them to release like the second and third one. And I don't know if Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. Who knows? But
oh no, it's gonna
be great.
Come out,
Another 2D. Well, I mean, Metroid Dread. We could have a sequel.
Dude,
like,
of course, we can have
so
one.
Great.
Yeah, Metroid Dread 2. Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Look, that's Nintendo should hire me as the marketing team. Like, we're thinking Metroid 2 too.
They're not afraid. No, because Nintendo puts out, every time they put out sequels, they push shit, right? Like,
the Return of Samus. It has to come back twice because Return of Samus is already taken. The Super Return of Samus. No, they can totally keep releasing. Metroid Dread was so amazing, and they can. I'm really happy that the game did well, and it proves like, there's a market for this type of games, and I do love them. It's one of my favorite genres, Metroidvania, for sure.
It is one of the better.
I really enjoy them.
It's not only one of the, if not the best Metroid. It's definitely, like, if you're gonna get into that game, like, definitely, it's just play it. I recommend it to everybody, basically, right? So, and pretty much every single game that we're talking about today is highly recommended.
Yeah. Every single one, no doubt.
Before we decide to go on to our last game, I was going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
What is your story behind the worst game purchase you've ever made?
Oh, interesting question. Let me think, because
mine's like on the Switch when I was drunk coming home, and it's like cats. The cat one. What was the cat race one? That one.
I mean, whoa! No wonder. Like, no, like
What's gonna happen?
What were you expecting? Like, top quality. What's
Listen,
the name
I
of the
was
game?
using my points.
Wait,
okay.
It's called Cat Cards.
No, it was like cat race or something. And then I was on level 17, and Andrew came in. Our friend Andrew came in and started laughing at me.
Oh.
And you managed to play 17 rounds of this.
That's a great question. Yeah. Because I'm thinking like even back to my childhood, but I'm like, well, my dad purchased those games, but I think it has to be because on the Switch, yeah, like I don't know. I do my thorough research when I buy games. I never buy willy-nilly. Like it's like I look at them. It's like window shopping. I look at them. I expect the price to come down. I wait, and then I buy it. So I'm always very calculative with that. But as a kid, I would say like games that okay. I guess it was a present more like Aladdin for the SNES. Capcom developed game. I'm like, oh, Capcom, it looked amazing. I finished it the same day. That's it. And the game is, I mean, I like it. It's not amazing, but I'm like, and that's it. That's
too easy.
My birthday present is wasted on this. Like, boo. And do you know what? It's funny. I need to answer a couple more because I remember I had Doom 64.
Yeah.
And I didn't love it, and now I like it. I don't know if I love it, but I do like it, and I want to replay it. And now I appreciate like the atmosphere. But I'm like, this is like the music was moody. I didn't feel like kick-ass, like boom. It was like very like horror-y, and I'm like, I don't know, like I didn't. And I was like, I wasted my. It's really good, and I felt like I wasted my money on this, and that game felt like that, like for sure. Yeah, and now I like it. Like it wasn't, but more so. And another one, Mortal Kombat Trilogy for 64. Have you ever played that one?
No.
It's like a mishmash of Mortal Kombat, the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, with like characters from 2, and it feels like very disjointed. So I don't know. That one wasn't a good purchase. Like I remember we played it, but it had like so much shit. Like 3 fatalities, babality, animality, brutality. It's just like, no, trim it down, like make it more like, I don't know.
Well,
but those ones
stick
into it. But nice, good question. Like I never thought about that.
Yeah, because I was just like, I mean, I think one of my worst game purchases was NBA 2K21.
Oh, garbage.
And I tried to sell it. They were going to give me a quarter.
Doesn't even record the TTC fair.
That's definitely up there for one of my worst game purchases. First off, I don't like buying physical at all. Like I don't have the room for it, and I don't care about getting physical. And it's one of my physical games.
Yeah,
it's
and it's
never gonna
garbage.
Never gonna play that.
Never
game.
gonna leave your house ever. Yeah.
No, it's not. Anyway, just.
No, I do. Okay, but sorry, we're talking about that. Like, we didn't plan on talking about this, but it's like Nintendo should offer a proper return policy. Like, it's ridiculous that it doesn't have it, and you kind of like have to like call them and stuff like that to get it. It's ridiculous. Like on Steam, you can play a game for like under 20 hours, I think, and you can still return it. Like it was like unlimited, I think, for like a month, but now they give you like 20 hours or something like that, and then you can return it if you don't like it, and you get a full refund. What the fuck?
Is Rondo on Steam?
Yeah, it is PC version. It's
when
not
did
great.
It come out?
Like a few years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go move on to the next game, and it's the big bad boy of the day.
So there's gonna be some music here.
Yeah, it'll be a big surprise.
Like,
we already told you.
I'll do it right now.
So it's Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Wait, play the real song right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Producer Dushan does it. Okay, yes, boss. And we're back. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking. Okay, no, hold on. This is the first time I ever played this fucking game, and it is fucking phenomenal. I really loved it. It lived up to the hype and the history. Everybody that I used to know that used to play this game, I felt like I fucking missed out. And I had like this weird nostalgia trip while fucking playing this game because I never played it, but I remember seeing it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it was at the tail end of when we started drinking under bridges. So it was like there were more important things, right?
And some changes in my life, Like I started bridge drinking. Seemed like a good idea, you know.
Popping freights and
yeah.
But like, this game was like the last game on N64 that when it was at its prime for me that I used to kind of like admire and watch, and people that I knew that played it were amazed, and I felt so out of it because I couldn't talk to them about it. I didn't know anything about it. I don't know. I was in love with it. I'm like, straight off the bat, like it's so quick to get you into the game. It's not like any new Zelda game where it takes you fucking half an hour and a half to go through all the trial bullshit to fucking get like you finally get the cape or whatever. Like you get fly around. It's fucking it's worth all that effort with the new Zeldas. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that Ocarina of Time is like you're in that dungeon within the first 10 minutes of this game. At the tree. And that tree is basically showing you all the new tricks, the things you need to think about how to get through that spiders. They get to go up. It's showing you a 3D dungeon, and that's what it was all about. Because and enemies are all around you.
Oh, I mean,
it was I don't know, phenomenal. I mean, Link. Everyone knows Zelda. If you don't know Zelda, it's just like he's just a guy with a sword going around fucking killing stuff to get Zelda back, who's the princess who's got taken by Ganon.
I don't think people that will
you know what I mean. They might. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just
yeah.
Just in case. Considered to be one of the best video games of all time.
It was one of the first 10 out of 10 on GameSpot, and I remember that was a big deal. And it's like Super Metroid. It teaches you a lot. Yeah, it has dialogue boxes, and you have Navi being like, hey, like bugging you and shit. But it also teaches you with gameplay, which is what Super Metroid does, and all good games do. Like immediately, okay, we're gonna do this, and you can do this with that, and burn things, and etc. I had this game. I don't remember it was Christmas or my birthday, but it was like I played it after Mario 64. Right. I don't know if Banjo was later. Yeah, but I remember the impression on. It's like the
fucking Banjo.
It's milestone games on the 64.
You want me to do it? Okay, no.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's
I want to play Get Banjo because you're on mute.
You're missing. It's so good.
No, it looks like a good game.
It's so good,
but it's the most annoying.
Wait,
audio.
Is it on the 64?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it is. NSO. Yeah.
It's like it's a proper Mario 64 too. Regardless, it was just such a huge jump from Link to the Past, and so impressive. And also, you could use the Rumble Pack.
Right.
So also like you would hit enemies and it would rumble, and I was like over my head, like it blew my mind.
But it was it's like weird how that was incorporated in the game. How you had to like unlock it and then like
for certain items, and it was just
kind of because it came late, right? Like
97, right?
So what happened with this game is that it was supposed to be coming out. It was like 97 or 96. It was supposed to come out in Christmas, and then it came out in 97, I think.
No, I mean 96 will be pretty early.
Or was it 98? Maybe it came out the following year. They stretched it out because they needed more time with it, because they were dealing with a 3D game that had never been done
brand
before.
New. Yeah, it was released in 98, but late 98.
Yeah, it was Christmas.
Very late 98.
Or it was like November 21st. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it was dealing with a whole, because Mario 64 is kind of to everybody pick up and play and you learn right away kind of thing. There was a whole bunch of different things that happened with this game. So I was restricted. I couldn't play this game So I purchased the Nintendo 64 Bluetooth controller. That's like the new one that's released.
Oh, and the quality is so good that
It is
D-pad is amazing.
Yeah.
Why
it's
is
so
that
good.
D-pad so good and the one on the Pro sucks?
Okay, so
why?
Well, like this is happening, right? So Dushan's playing another version of this on the 3DS.
Yeah, I'm playing the remake. I played the remake on the 3DS.
And so this is going to be kind of a synopsis of just us comparing both while we're talking about all these things, right? A lot of it is the same, but there was a lot of things that we saw on the 3DS that improved quality of life in this game.
Oh, so much.
I played it the OG way.
I can't imagine playing it back on the 64 now. I'll be like, oh, why can't I change the boots without going to the menu? Like, holy shit.
That was a lot of press and start, that's for sure.
And you have to memorize the songs for real. I will have like a printed sheet.
Yeah. So, like, the first thing I want to get into were the dungeons. Okay, so, like, let's just talk about it right now. Let's complain about the water temple because it was fucking brutal.
Oh,
you know what?
Fuck.
As soon as you figured it out, but it took me forever. I kind of found the last thing by mistake, and one thing that did help was to be able to put like that weird thing that you did to be able to locate yourself back to, like teleport essentially in the temple. There was like a special. I was using that all the time in the water temple, but it took me a night.
The one that you can create a warp to teleport there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I never used it.
You didn't use it?
I didn't use it once.
See, I used that there.
I got it late in the game, and I never used it.
Yeah, it was kind of just a lot of like hunting around. But as soon as you figured it out, like if you were to do it now, it would probably go a lot easier.
Oh, of course, you're gonna know.
It was a lot.
You know, on the 3DS, they made it easier because they indicate exactly what the water level is gonna be, where you're going, and at the switch that you're activating. So you know what you're gonna get, but still confusing as fuck. I had to watch a walkthrough. I'm like, what the fuck? Every dungeon felt like progressed smoothly to the other one, but this one was like kicking the balls. Like even the later the one on the desert and Ganon's castle were easier.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like it was really confusing, and it can mislead you in so many ways. Like Navi doesn't really give you any clues.
Which one was your favorite?
Well, I want to talk about right. So I want to talk about like the dungeon with the dinosaur Nessie fucking looking dude. That dinosaur one where you're inside the Nessie.
Oh, when you're inside that fish?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like that, and you're like all those
and
weird
everything
opening
is bouncing,
doors,
and he's like,
and like I mean, I didn't really enjoy carrying that thing around. Whoever that person was,
the
your
Zora
fiance.
princess. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that later, but like fucking. That was a great, super original. Like I love that level,
and it's also so ridiculous that she just sits and you have to pick her up, and
like it was so weird.
Wait,
like
Link is pretty strong.
With the elevators and stuff in that level, but like I did like it.
Yeah.
The fire temple was awesome. I really liked the fire temple a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gadget's Temple was a pleasure to play. It was like the ending levels were like so good. They really thought about them so like, and for me, this is coming from a guy who's like. Yeah, I've played Legend of Zelda, the NES, and Link to the Past. But like first Zelda was Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like it really was. And then I got Tears of the Kingdom and finished that. And so I'm used to the 200-hour Zelda.
Yeah,
but doesn't have dungeons, like 3D dungeons. And so when I played Link to the Past and seeing all that, you're like, man, this is great. Having all these dungeons and stuff, but like this is it in 3D. They're like the Forest Temple.
Yeah, I love that one. The entrance with the walls
awesome.
and stuff, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And
even the ice ones and stuff are fucking
the ice one was kind of annoying, but I you know what I thought when I got the little thing on the jar that you had, the blue fire, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder what Mark thought about this, like getting it, and then like,
yeah. Well, you're smoking weed.
Yeah.
You got a light, Link?
Yeah. Sure, I'm sure he does. Like all those pastures and stuff, like going to the cow, Lon Lon Ranch, chilling there with the Mario Brothers, essentially.
I didn't get all the hearts.
I didn't either.
But I got a fair amount.
I got more than 50 sculptures, so I got all the prizes because then it's just money.
Oh man.
Sorry. I think one of my favorite dungeons other than the ones you mentioned, because I haven't replayed this game since I played it back in the day, maybe, and I remember ever replaying it like on emulators because it was always like uncomfortable. You didn't have the C buttons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even with like a regular like kind of like Nintendo Pro controller, doesn't fit really.
No, it
What are
doesn't.
the C's? Like it's just uncomfortable. Anyhow, um, the Shadow Temple.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I love that.
cool,
The
man.
entrance is so clever because you just go in and there's a gap and you're like, oh, I have to use the shoes, and you use them and you fall. But there's the hook shot hook, and it's like immediately like trips you out because you're sure you can cross with the shoes, right? And no, you need to use the hook shot. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
like some
okay.
of the
Like
puzzles are
immediately
so
you
sick.
start and it's like, whoa, okay. Like you really have to think about this one. Like no, the shoes like, oh.
Like okay, the puzzles are really appreciated right off the top of my head. The making the bridge with that like firing the bomb. Is it that you throw the bomb over that statue and it falls over the river that you need to get over to in that temple?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Oh right,
Even just
yeah,
like playing the ocarina in front of things and like things
yeah.
happening is amazing.
Dude, the whole Ocarina aspect, it was so
Oh
for
man, the
me.
music
I
aspect of this
remember
game
that
is
like
insane.
so revolutionary and learning all. When I was a kid, I knew them all by memory, of course. That's also another nice thing with the 3DS. They're right there. You can look at them and play them. You know,
Yeah.
you still have to hit it, but and correctly, but you can look at them. Like it's not just like oh, memorize it and the menu and then go back. And
Right.
the menu on the 64 is like so slow. It's like.
But it, you had to force doing it the old way. Forced you to remember how to
Oh
play it,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
I know it now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you know what I mean? And like I think a
Uh,
lot of people that I was when I was on Twitch, people coming on and saying hi while I'm playing, and I was talking to this friend of mine. She was like, "Yeah, like I still remember the songs," and she played that like 20 years ago
Yeah.
or something. Like she still
the
remembers how to
one
play
that
them.
the one that gave me goosebumps was the one that you the rain one. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like it just like millions of memories rushing back.
Yeah.
Me playing with my buddies, and be like, what do we do? And like trying to go to every nook and cranny of the game because, yeah, I don't know. We were like, I'm not like 12, no, maybe older, like 14. I don't know. Uh, but it seems so that and I remember finishing that game. I do remember. I think I must have taken me like forever. Like and
Yeah.
also I found that I thought it was pretty short. Like I think I did it in like 8. Maybe I'm bullshitting with 8, but I don't know. It wasn't that long. I was like, oh okay,
Oh,
it's
like when it
done. Like
came out, it
it's
was like,
small. I didn't fish a lot though. I feel kind of guilty.
like if you get like this game to today's standards, you're like, okay, it doesn't feel very big, but like you go in like that Hyrule field
Oh, dude! Like the
was
first
like
time you ever,
huge when you first
like
saw
it
it.
was. I think it was such a right
But like,
decision to start it like in a small area and then the forest. But then you
yeah,
like when you finally leave, it's like whoa!
it's just a place that you can go
I
fucking run
could.
around your
Dude,
horse.
I
With.
remember that feeling that I couldn't believe like I could go anywhere and I'm with a horse. I'm like whoa! This is just like nothing will ever top this. But this game, like properly, I think it's one of maybe not the first. I don't know the like you could manage a horse even though it's not great, and really uh, making a blueprint of the Z targeting system,
Oh,
which is like
dude,
how
the
many games
targeting,
use it,
it perfected the
right?
the Z targeting system,
Yeah,
which is amazing that it's called like the Z targeting.
yeah, because of the C
system.
button,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
and it's
it
like
was a
it
big
just sounds
feature.
cool, but it's like it was great.
Yeah.
The action in this game, like the actual
Wah,
fighting.
ah,
Oh yeah,
ah, lots of screaming. Yeah.
like, you're awesome, and it was so fun. Some of the bosses were great. Yeah, I still want to talk a little bit about the music though.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's just now I want to get an ocarina.
More
Know?
Karina wants an Ocarina.
Well, yeah, like it just some of them like it was just an enjoyment of just being able to play them. I love how you could play and like the sun would come out or you would start to rain.
Oh,
or,
it's so
you
clever.
know, like you could see a lot of where you get Breath of the Wild's like shoot into the sun. You do that to get the fire arrow hero, like and to getting the ice arrow too was pretty crazy with just like the whole testing like of
Yeah.
those what's the people that are the androgynous, the women that are living in the desert that have
Oh,
that test.
the Gerudos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. High fashion.
High fashion, yeah, high heels.
Also could kill you.
I mean, this game really settled like the different races, if you want to call it like that, like the different areas, the Zoras, the Gerudos,
And so like the puzzle
the
that was in
Gorons.
there, like where all those cages are and stuff, and how you have to use the lens to be able to see
Yeah.
to get up and stuff.
Yeah.
Sick.
I
Like,
think
such a sick
that
puzzle.
that one is like, for me, felt like the precursor of the shrines in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because it's like kind of late in the game. You pretty much have every item except like the reflecting shield, I guess, because you get it from the other temple. But
Yeah.
it's like it puts all your abilities to the test, right? And I'm like, oh, I wish it had more of this. But this game has a master quest, which is like more difficult. It's basically the same game, but
did you
more
get that master quest when you finished the?
Oh,
3DS?
I think
Or was
it's
it already there?
already unlocked. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, because they released it like that on like a GameCube
Yeah,
version.
GameCube version. Yeah,
That
a friend of mine had
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, it's like super rare and expensive.
Oh, I bet it's expensive. Yeah.
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 But, no, I've seen that. You can unlock Master Quest if you finish it.
I mean, you remember on Link to the Past, you had an ocarina, and you use it to call a bird to like transport you. That's like, and you have one on Link's Awakening as well. But the way they incorporated it here, it's like it's not even enough to like travel through time. It does like all the ocarina has all these effects. It's brilliant, like, and having a proper. One thing that you didn't mention about Super Metroid: no fast travel. Like, you want to go somewhere?
Right. No, it's the same thing with Ocarina of Time, though.
You.
It's like, get on your horse.
No, what are you talking about?
No,
You
that's
have
kind of what
you
it
have
is.
6 songs that are for traveling to other places. That's fast travel.
In Link to the Past.
In Ocarina of Time.
But how you travel? You can't travel.
Of
through your
course. What?
Ocarina. No, I've never seen that.
You play
I'd have to ride my
anywhere
horse.
you are.
That was one of the annoyances I had with it. Was that like I was like,
What?
I had to
You're
kind
kidding.
of have to go back and forth.
I'm gonna show you after you just give you 6 songs that are to go to the.
Oh, you mean those to pop you through to get to the things? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Like,
but like
anywhere,
at the same time, there's still a lot of.
But that's fast travel. Like anywhere
still
you
a lot
are,
of work
you can
on
go
that
to the
horse.
Temple of Time with this. Like in Super Metroid, there's nothing.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's no fast travel.
No.
That's one
not
thing
at all.
that like, they address in the later games. Like, you want to go to this corner, like, fuck you. Like, there's no way to like quickly zip. Like, in the Ocarina of Time, I was like, oh, I didn't remember these, that you can just, okay, I want to go to the lake. Like, boom.
It's in front of like every temple, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
basically. Yeah. No, some places, you still have
So you
to
can't
like go.
yeah. But for me, like I was like, you do still have a lot of.
Well, Link to the Past has
Ocarina,
fast
like you're
travel.
on that horse all the time.
Yeah, you're on the horse, but the horse is finicky to control, though. Like, even in the 3DS, the controls are smoother.
The whole like getting the horse too. That guy's ridiculous. That character.
Oh, like what's their name? Like the guy that was sleeping in like another house. People are awake and like making noise, and he's like sleeping.
So I mean, the time travel feature is pretty like it's a big deal in this game too. Like it's
Of course.
and so when you grow up, I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit let me down in the sense that like I know that like the whole world goes to whatever, but like you're growing up and the whole town's zombies.
Yeah.
A bunch of cardboard zombies, and you're like kind of like looking forward to, and you do get a little bit of it.
Zombies?
No, because when you're a kid, like the whole town's bustling, you're meeting people.
Wait. The whole town? You mean? Beep, dit, 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 dit.
Play the music now.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you have I want to see what's happening with these people. And some of them have moved to another
with the
town and stuff, right? But you don't really see much of that. It's just like the whole town's fucked.
When you
That's it.
when the town when you go in, or it always has a scream at the beginning, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's like
Like it's just then you can't move.
it's ridiculous.
But I mean, I kind of want to see more of what was happening with people that were you meet when you're a kid. That's one thing I kind of wish that you did, because it felt like you kind of went to this desolate world in the future, and you fix things, and things get better, but it's not like it is when you're a kid. I don't know. I think that's why a lot of people prefer being a kid with this game than when you get older. But I still do really enjoy everything that's going on when you're an adult.
I feel the opposite. I was like, I can't wait to be an adult again. Because as a kid, you can't ride the horse, right?
Right.
So, I don't know. I like the bow, for example. Like I know you have the slingshot, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still fun.
I love the boomerang.
I think the game has a great pacing, and the way they break it for you do the first 3 dungeons as a kid, and then a little like a couple more as a kid, which is brilliant. Like they don't just let it
the
go.
well situation is amazing.
And the last dungeon that you have to go in as a kid for a big. Quite a
to get something with the lens to go. Yeah,
like it's brilliant. They're
so
like, oh,
good.
we didn't forget that you learned this, so let's use it again and use the stick. And I'm like, this game is brilliant.
It's so
intertwines the whole thing, with
and
just
how
the
you
gameplay.
have to use music to be able to stop.
Yeah,
it's brilliantly.
The whole musical aspect.
I mean, they had the best of the best, and Miyamoto, when he was like, he would come to one day if he came up with an idea for this game in the shower,
like fishing.
He'd come in and be like, hey, make it happen. And you'd be working overtime, but you'd have to make him happy, right? That's kind of like how this was happening.
Yeah, I bet it was.
There was a couple things.
The crunch must have been insane.
I mean, it was meant to be on CD. Miyamoto wanted it to be a first-person game. He wanted it to be, but you still get that when you're shooting arrows and slingshots.
Oh, you can look at first person, right?
Yeah, you can still do that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I really do. Like I said, I really love how this jumps right in. It's like with everything being able to use the whole 3D environment of burning things and having to figure out puzzles by using elements and getting rid of the spider web in the first one, for instance. You have to jump through it to figure out how to use the items and stuff.
You have to
and you're speaking of which, the auto jump in this was very controversial. Not being able to control your old jump.
Oh yeah, during development.
Yeah, it was a thing that people were all weird about, right? Because you just had Mario come out and you can do that, and you can't jump in this. You kind of have to. The whole reason why they did that is because they could figure out where he could land, and that's it, right?
I think it's very. Okay, I'll say this. It doesn't bother me.
No, it
doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
and it makes sense that you should have a button for rolling, but or maybe a combination with jump. But I think every person, it's automatically natural to, if you're in a 3D environment or any game, you try to jump, it's one of the first things to tend to do, right?
Yeah.
Because if you hit something, maybe you spend it, but jumping is free.
Right,
so that's a good slogan. Trademark it, Mark.
Yeah, get the T-shirt.
Sorry. But the fact, you can jump and you're you feel stuck to the ground. I remember this playing World of Warcraft and playing some other MMOs back in the day, especially Lineage 2. You couldn't jump on that one, and on World of Warcraft you could jump. Not that it did anything, but immediately you're oh, this is much better. You just want to jump sometimes.
Jump on that rock.
Jumps are free. Remember that. Remember, kids.
There's an interesting fact. Koizumi, that I believe he did the music in this.
Oh, it wasn't
his wife.
It wasn't Koji Kondo?
His wife was the reason why adult Link was so handsome.
Oh yeah.
Because she was there's no good looking Nintendo superheroes.
Oh yeah.
And then, so they made him
chisel face,
super handsome.
Not with a kind of a smirk, He's not hey, all happy go lucky.
This game, Miyamoto was influenced by Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah, with the horror stuff, the zombies or the Dark Temple. I don't know. It has some elements of that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that these are funny things I wanted to talk about.
Dude, wait. The hand kind of it's scary. Not
scary.
Oh, the
hand coming down and grabbing you. Yeah. Dude, there's a lot of feels of Twin Peaks and a lot the Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
Totally.
So moody, yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow Temple, I love the boat, the pirate ship.
Even just the graveyard.
Where you go in the pirate ship, I'm fucking amazing.
Those dead walking things are Twin Peaks-ish. I don't know. It's kind of it all makes sense. Things that were hilarious. The spaz in the windmill, that guy that's fucking he's just spaz. There's so much spazzing going on with the random NPCs in this game. You know what I mean? They're all the guy's just spinning this wheel, he's I've fucking been smoking meth and just spinning the wheel and then you have to come up and be hey man, let's jam, and then he that's how you stop him. But
yeah, let's jam.
The horse race guy we mentioned before, he's fucking out. He's crazy.
Marlon and Talon or something like that.
Who's that? That fucking dude that was falling asleep that you have to wake up and he's like a bum, and then you bring him home and he's.
That's him. That's the guy from the ranch.
That's the same dude.
Yeah, you have to wake him up and stuff. Yeah.
That guy's a fucking
dude. Those like
he's
look,
a dig
those
dog.
both of them look like Mario and Luigi.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know those losers that hang around town that are constantly talking to each other. They're jumping up and down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like next to a tree, right? At the entrance of Kakariko Village.
Yeah. What's okay? Also, what's up with Link's house? You know, no posters. It's just there's a young child that lives in this.
Yeah. Oh,
like, where's the refrigerator?
The towns are crazy.
There's no like.
Yeah, if you really analyze the towns, you're like, this town is insane. Like, why are people living like that?
Okay. So and like Hyrule Field, there should be more enemies. Like,
it's pretty
the
barren.
P-Hat is annoying to deal with. We all know that, like, it's this big fucking fan blade motherfucker that's gonna kill it.
So
like,
annoying.
You can beat them, but it's like, and then like the skeletons come out at night and they're cool. And there's those weird, like, what are you gonna do? Like, capture that ghost guy, right? But there should be like a little more. I felt like there should be more. I felt like Bear a little bit, but I mean, it's still new.
You have the skeletons at night, but I also think the game couldn't handle a lot of enemies on screen.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, usually you're fighting like a couple, you're never fighting like a whole bunch,
The other
Even
thing
bats, like it's like a few, it never like overwhelms you with enemies. So yeah, some of them were stronger, but I think like the combat was easy, like I didn't feel very challenged, with the.
No, just
if you took distance and the Z targeting and boom. Also, I got the longsword and that just kind of it's like double the damage.
Yeah.
So if you do the trading quest, like you just get the longsword, boom, like it makes it much faster. Yeah.
I feel like the fast travel, like I said, like yes, there's fast travel to the temples, but I felt like there could be like more in like the center of town and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but it's a good foundation, and it's funny to think I haven't played any of the Wii or GameCube sequels. Like I played Twilight Princess, I remember, for a little bit.
Yeah,
but I was like never like.
We're gonna have to get to them.
I shifted interest to other games, and the only other ones 3D Zeldas I played are the Switch ones.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Like I really wanna play Wind Waker, but first we're gonna play Majora's Mask for sure. 100%. Yes,
we're both playing it for the first time.
Yeah,
that's gonna be exciting. The next pod, probably. Yeah. Okay, but like hilarious moments in this game. The argument between the two sisters. Like at the end of when you beat them with
like
the mirror and shit,
witches?
when they're like, "What are you doing? We're 80 years old. Like we're not 80 years old. We're 69. Why you're lying? We're both twins." Like it made me laugh out loud. That shit was fucking funny.
Yeah,
the fat king doing the shimmy with his butt, like when you fucking like
like
the weird alien creature that claims to be engaged to you. Like, what is going on with that plot?
What's that? What's
like? She's like, you're gonna be my husband.
Oh,
and like,
but no, it's a Zora, like on the Ocarina of Time. On Breath of the Wild, like the fish guys. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
but like going on a little strong,
Yeah, coming on, a little strong.
We're married. We're gonna get married.
Yeah,
like fuck. But he manages. He doesn't say any.
Yeah,
that's the thing with Link. He's not saying anything. So she just thinks he's going along with it.
He's a bit shy.
Yeah. The fucking shop behind the wall. When you bomb the shop, we bomb the wall, and there's like a shop.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, hello! Oh, finally!"
That part was so hilarious.
I always laugh now in these games that when you just go inside someone's house and you're like, "Hello," and just like
what the fuck?
Such an intruder,
Ganon playing the organ at the end, like he's waiting for Link to show up.
Oh,
just there
so good.
Playing the organ.
Okay, we have a couple of. We forgot to mention on our rant about the World Temple. The World Temple does have one of the better fights when you fight Shadow Link. Like
right.
It's pretty awesome when you open it and it's like empty and you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's so good, and the reflection.
Shadow Link was great. It was a great fight.
Awesome.
It was a great fight. Like I think I lost once to him or something, but he was a good fight, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
Other bosses that I liked. The room with the paintings.
Oh yeah.
Where Ganon's like.
Dude, that room. I I was like,
so sick.
look at this, like look at these paintings, and
you know what's
so
cool
good.
is that like it was supposed to be, we're gonna be like, oh, why don't we just do what we did with Mario and we get Zelda going paintings? I'm glad they didn't do that because it totally would have been a cheap way of
No,
you know what I
the
mean?
gameplay.
Like,
I mean, Mario to 64. Yeah, the structure of the game changed a lot because it's not just linear.
and that's why they had to like set it
yeah,
back like a year, right? Because
yeah,
it was like too much.
too much like Mario in a
Yeah.
way.
But like,
Yeah, no,
they were gonna try and do that whole concept, but it was such a lazy idea of just doing the same game
Yeah.
twice, but with two different.
Yeah, couldn't
Right.
work.
So I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the mini boss that runs in a circle, that's like got all the spikes on the side of it, and it's like this weird like suction cup fucking asshole. Like I that boss was ridiculous. It took me forever to beat him, and I finally realized that I kind of have to just take the hit, and then like I can get him. But like just chasing him, I did that like probably 20 times, and I was losing my fucking mind. Because why is that mini boss the hardest boss in all the game? I mean, Ganon is pretty awesome in the end of the game, though.
It's so epic. Like
He's
when
so
you go up, and it's just so dramatic.
You beat him inside by
Yeah.
playing Pong.
Yeah,
essentially. Playing Pong. And then Zelda's like, yo, we got to get the fuck out. I know the way out of here. And then you're like running down, which is amazing. The whole building falling apart while you're running out.
That's a really good
Amazing.
escape
And then
section.
cutscene to like it collapsing. And then Ganon's like, gets crazy after that.
2 games in a row where you're like escaping and collapsing everything. No, it's so epic. I thought that it was a bit easy though. Like I didn't die at all versus Ganon. I didn't have all the hearts. But yeah, I think it was the right decision to play on 3DS. I will play the Master Quest. Let me double check if the Master Quest is on 3DS. I'm not sure.
I believe that's why I was like, I think you get to open it up.
Or you have to finish it and then you can play it, I'm sure. Yeah, I think I read that the other day. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to play it right now. Like I have like a good couple of years that I don't want to touch it again.
Well,
and also,
I will definitely be revisiting.
No, I'll be revisiting, but we're going to play... I'm not sure the Master Quest is on the Switch Online. Pretty sure.
I'm not sure.
We'll check. But we're going to be playing Majora's Mask, which I never played. So
both of us haven't played it, and it's going to be probably a little bit of an annoyance with the hit system, but nonetheless, Ocarina Time, on our eyes, is amazing. I mean, let me ask, does it hold up? Like, it's a weird time for 3D when this game came out. You know, kids see other games that have taken what Ocarina of Time have done, and you know they've improved on that. And so going back, like what I did, without having the benefit of having all the little tricks of 3DS, was kind of tedious with the controller. Even I had to order that controller, and it was $100 that controller. You know what I mean? Like,
you better play more 64
stuff.
games.
Yeah, I'm gonna play all the 64 games, right?
Dude, just the pause menu when it like takes a couple of seconds to open up, right? On the 3DS, you have it always open there. You can put the boots on the quick menu. So to change boots, you don't need to pause the game.
Yeah.
Just tap it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
I think that overall, like Mario is a game that is more bred to be something way straightforward and easy. We pick up and play right away. Zelda wasn't meant to be that. It's more complex.
Oh, way more complex.
Because of that, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
To be honest. Like
many more systems. Advanced, I remember it took me forever to finish that game, and I remember when I got to the garden on the castle, and I was like, "Whoa, this is so far in the game!" You know, just like trying to that section was fun also, like trying to not get caught by the guards. And I love that they just throw you right outside, but really.
Gear.
Yeah, Metal Gear. Yeah, it's the Metal Gear section. I thought,
Gear section of Ocarina
I loved
Time.
it. Yeah, I was like, I didn't. All the memories flowing back. I was like, oh, all right, like you can do this. Like, yeah, it's a. It feels a bit dated in a couple of some areas, I would say, especially the controls. And the 3DS is much better, but it's just a bona fide classic. It's such a good game.
It's going to be interesting to see because again, we're doing the 3DS versus the Nintendo 64 version. Like, you're probably going to do the same thing that we did last time, right? Like, you're going to play the 3DS version, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I don't have 3DS. I just have a
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's also a good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, this game is up. It lives up to its name. It's so good. And if you haven't played it, maybe start thinking about playing it because it's definitely was on my bucket list. And like, it's worth it for just if you, it's nostalgia alone. Like it's so good. But I mean, that's because I'm an '80s baby and I grew up seeing all this stuff.
Oh, it was a big deal, like big game for sure. Yeah, and I'm excited to play Majora's Mask finally.
I am as well.
Yep.
Like how many games did you do today? 5 games.
Yeah, it's been
I think that where it's this.
We're doing an hour and 30 minutes.
It's gonna be Rondo of Blood, Rondo of Blood, and Majora's Mask, and probably a couple movies.
And Dracula X. Yeah.
We did do went to the retro show. It wasn't worth talking about really. It's
Yeah,
more of a bigger
same
deal.
old.
Like this is what we want to get down to is the games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we'll see how this one goes.
Until next time, keep playing games.
Yeah, follow Instagram on pixel.scenery.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, EWTMORQ. On Twitch, same EWTMORQ. Then Twitter, EWTMORQ. So
Plugging everything, plugging.
Plug. Yeah, check it out. Come and bug me online too, because all this stuff's gonna be playing live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun though, one last thing about Castlevania.
Yeah.
It's a big question. Do you think it's a dead concept?
It's a what?
A dead concept.
Dead concept. Like the classic ones?
Do you think that they're ever gonna come out with a fucking other Castlevania ever in their life?
And
if they did, would it be 3D? Because it's like the 3D suck. Everybody wants another symphony.
I mean, yeah, like to have like Metroid Dread to Super Metroid, like an equivalent. But I don't think because Konami, they don't do video games anymore, and if they do remakes, they outsource them. They don't do anything in house, and the only thing they want to do is make money with their franchises and fucking. The merch is pretty sweet, but that's all they said with Castlevania, like T-shirts and mugs and whatever, and vinyl records, but no new games. Like there's zero plans. And dude, if they did another 3D, like Symphony of the Night 2, like same pixel art and stuff, of course it will sell, but they're not interested in that. So I don't have any hope. So that's why I play like these games like.
That we talked about today.
No, but like the new what's the name of this one? It's not Bloodlines. There's like new like Castlevania equivalents made by like other small studios because they can't call it Castlevania, right? But like
they can kind of mess with the concept of it.
Yeah.
Like Blasphemous.
Yeah, in a sense,
Blasphemous 2 is one of the better games I played last year.
Yeah.
It was like in my top 5.
So you just have to look for that really to get your Castlevania feel. And there's a lot of ones that do the classic Castlevania also, not necessarily Metroidvania.
Just the level platform.
So yeah.
I think that
Bloodstain, that's the name.
So
Bloodstain.
It's not a dead concept.
No, it's not.
It's still going in the hearts
But you
of
will never
fans.
see that
because Castlevania has fans, and that's what Rondo of Blood was. It was a fan-based game. We'll talk about this all next time. Rondo of Blood, I'm super pumped about fucking playing this game.
Oh yeah.
And Majora's Mask, because apparently I've heard it's one of the best too.
Yeah.
Until then, Pixel Scenery is gonna be doing our thing.
Yeah. Twitching and whatnot.
Yeah. Come join us. Come check it out.
Okay, bye.